Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. Just thought I'd hop on here and chat a little bit about spirituality versus religion. As some of you may be aware, I recently announced that I'm a spiritual coach. And I just don't want to have anyone feel like, oh, left out maybe because they think spirituality and religion don't coexist. They absolutely do coexist. And I just wanted to hop on here to let people know that you totally can coexist. But the one thing that I would say is they do have some differences. And I'll just go through a couple of the differences. And as a spiritual coach, I'm able to focus on both avenues. If it's religious, if you really resonate as a religious person, you go to church. I was totally raised that way. I understand the spiritual practices, religious practices that are associated with religion. And as a spiritual person, we can talk about what that kind of means. And really, in my opinion, they're just two sides of the same coin. So in religion, it tends to be more community-based. You go to church, you're with a group of people, where spirituality is usually more individually based. Your practices are typically individually based, like you are a meditator, you can go to a meditation class. You're going to spend time in nature, where your practices in religion are, this is individual as well, I guess, prayer, reading holy scriptures or holy books. Religion tends to be a little bit more formal and organized, where spirituality is kind of more flowy and not as formal. The behaviors in religion are really, they're orientated towards outside practices, where in spirituality, they're more internally, emotionally based, and they're inwardly directed. So that is kind of a big, interesting difference in that between the two there. So religion, I've noticed, kind of has this good versus evil, or they have this kind of black and white mentality, which is completely fine. But I would say that in spirituality, it's really more of a non-labeling is kind of what I've noticed. It's not necessarily about what's good or bad. It's kind of like where you're at, where your moment is. When you're in a religious practice, you kind of need to adhere to their belief systems. And when you're in spirituality, the belief systems are really kind of loose. It's more about growing into and expressing divine consciousness. I know that's a mouthful, but that's really what it's about. It's about a growth process versus these are my belief systems. I see religion as a lot more boxy, actually. And I don't see spirituality as boxy. I see it more as flowy. I don't know if that makes sense. And then God or the divine, in religion, it's really about God's in the heavens. He's someplace and he's overseeing us, watching us. Spirituality tends to be more God is within everything, nature, and of course there's different variations of all of these things. So if I touched on your belief systems and it doesn't resonate with you, I apologize. I tried to kind of come up with thoughts and ideas that encompassed a lot of religion and a lot of spirituality. But I just thought I'd hop on here. I always find it fascinating when people think that the two are, so polar opposites, when in reality, like I said, they're just two sides of the same coin. It's all about what makes sense to you, like what you feel good practicing. Do you like to have community and go to church and have someone stand up and tell you, and motivate you? Who doesn't like to be motivated? Because church can be doing that. Or do you like to go out on nature walks and experience the earth? And, it's really all about what resonates with you. And as a spiritual coach, as I mentioned, I can help you with both realms. I totally love love this stuff. You know, and this isn't all that I do, but I kind of wanted to just get on here and, you know, let everybody know my thoughts. And yeah, that's it. So short Facebook Live, but I hope that you have a fantastic day and you enjoyed my random thoughts. All right, bye.